Hi everyone, 大家好, this is Jingwei, and today I'll be doing a guide video on qingluan. So most of you guys should know already that qingluan is the next unit to be released in global. So she goes by the name Azure Phoenix in global. So yeah, gentrification won. Anyway, let's go through her basic information. Okay. Oh, for those of you who don't know, her banner got extended from the usual 14 days to 21 days. So that's a 7-day extension, which guarantees an extra copy for you guys if you do the maximum pulls. So yay. Okay, let's start. So first, she is from the assault role, as you can see over here, and she is a light unit. So she is also a true limited unit, similarly to guna. So she will only be available from event banners. She will not appear in faction summon or faction shop. So yeah, just to let you guys know. Okay, so her specialty includes, she specializes in single target DPS, and she has this feather mark thing which completely changes the attack order. So I will explain it further later. And she also specializes in constant follow-up attacks. So yeah, I'll go through this now. So let's go through her skill description. So for her first skill, very big chunk. So she deals 4 separate hits, which totals to 298% damage with the lowest HP. And this has an inbuilt 20% defense ignore, while also dealing an additional 30% true damage to the enemy. This attack will steal all the shields from the targeted enemy, and she will then apply the stolen shields on herself. For each shield that was stolen, the final damage is increased by 10%. So this skill is very dangerous in the current meta, and even true in the Chinese meta right now, because everyone uses protection and everyone also uses guna, so that's 2 shields already. So qingluan can easily steal 2 shields, apply them to herself, and then she can also deal extra 20% increase in damage, and that's purely on a 5-star level 1 skill. So that's how insane she is already from her rage skill. Okay, now let's talk about her level 3 skill, which you will unlock at 10 stars. So just saying, everyone should try to aim for 10 stars, okay? Similarly to guna, 10 stars is where qingluan gets a big damage, a big power spike. So if you can, try your best to hit 10 stars, okay? So at level 3, the damage now deals 470% damage, 30% inbuilt defense ignore, and additional 50% true damage. For each shield that was stolen, the final damage increases by 20%. So 2 shields stolen, 40%. And now, every hit dealt, there is a 80% chance to gain a stack of the green feather blade, which is a buff for qingluan. This attack now also has a 55% chance to inflict bind, which is a turn skip CC, and she also has a inbuilt 40% chance to cast the skill again, which will deal 250% damage to the same enemy. So she basically has her own physical combo, which can stack independently with the physical combo skill. So she can actually cast a skill 3 times if everything lines up properly. So okay, now let me talk about the green feather blade stacks. So her skill will deal 4 separate hits, and each hit she can gain a stack of the green feather blade. So if you're lucky, you can gain 4 stacks in 1 skill cast, okay? And for this green feather blade, each stack will increase qingluan's attack by 2% and her damage resistance by 1%. This buff cannot be cleansed. When she accumulates 15 stacks, she will consume all the stacks to cast a big AoE attack called qingluan's green flame. If she dies and then is revived, she will only retain half of this green feather blade stack. And for the qingluan's green flame, which is the big AoE attack, she will deal 180% true damage to the entire enemy team, with additional damage equivalent to 6% of their max HP. If the target has the burn status, this attack's final damage will be increased by 20%. Okay, so you can read the full details in the document. Now I'll move on to her skill 2, which is also a very important skill of hers. So for her skill 2, she will apply a black mirror buff on the entire team, which is basically damage resistance. This increases with level. Afterwards, after she applies the team-wide buff, she will have a team-wide enemy burst. So she will deal 100% damage to the enemy team, very similar to Guna's start of the round burst too. Okay. After this burst, she will then apply a qingluan mark on the enemy opposite to her. So this qingluan mark is exact same mechanic as Guna's dark prison. Okay, I won't say exactly the same, but it applies it to the same enemy in the opposing spot. So the enemy that is opposite to qingluan will be afflicted with the qingluan's mark debuff. Okay, and with each level increase, the multipliers get better. Okay. qingluan's mark actually is quite complex, so I will have a in-depth explanation and demonstration later. So yeah, just keep it in mind for now. Okay, now let's move on to her skill tree. So apart from the regular stat buff, when she receives a fatal wound, like dying, she will clear the entire team of all debuffs. Okay, let me correct myself. Clear the entire team of all negative statuses. So this includes any CC. When she dies, she will clear the entire team of all debuffs and all CC. Afterwards, she will revive herself with 50% HP and she will enter an enhanced state. After the revival, she will also gain two instances of immunity, and this can only happen once in a match. So when she dies and revives into the enhanced state, she will deal 30% extra final damage increase, and she will have an extra 20% increase in crit rate. In the enhanced state, she will also be immune to all CC effects. This is permanent and it cannot be cleansed. However, if she dies again in this state and is revived, she will be in the regular state, so she won't be revived back into the enhanced state. So yeah, just keep it in mind, okay? And for her last skill is where all of her follow-up attacks come from. So basically, I'm not going to read the whole thing, so I'm just going to explain it in my own words. When an ally deals damage to the opposing team, so it can be any form of damage. So as long as the damage comes from an ally, qingluan will also cast a follow-up attack on the targeted enemy, and this will deal some form, like how much damage? How much is it? 100% damage with additional 25% true damage. So the follow-up attack is called Soul Chasing Feather. It can be launched up to 5 times in a round. So yeah, and each time qingluan launches this follow-up attack or she does her own action, she also has a chance to gain a stack of the green feather blade. So qingluan has 2 different ways she can accumulate the green feather blade stacks. It can be either from the follow-up attacks or from her rage skill. So yeah, she has many ways to continuously accumulate these stacks. Okay, so these are her skill descriptions. If you guys want to read in depth, just go into my Excel sheet and read through, okay? But I'm sure you guys don't really understand from words alone, so I'm going to do a skill demonstration now. Okay, so I actually uploaded a old YouTube shorts last time, so I will put the link below, but I'll just show it to you guys for now. Yeah, so you guys can watch. So she will cast her skill. It has 4 hits, so just watch the thing, okay? Okay, this is her first turn burst, and that's her skill. So now you can see she casted 3 skills at once, which is basically the normal skill, the inbuilt physical combo, and the emblem physical combo. So that's how she can cast it 3 times at once. And you can see that, hold on, she just revived, okay. She was killed and she was revived in the enhanced state. So in the enhanced state, it's very obvious because she has this like golden aura around her. So yeah. And you can see that she's dealing her follow-up attacks. You can see my allies taking action, and that's the follow-up attack. So just watch. Yeah, so that's the follow-up attack over there. And towards the ending, she will cast... Hold on, just watch, okay? So here she accumulated enough stacks, I believe. And... Okay, not yet. I'm so sorry for... Okay, it should be now. Okay, so she accumulated enough stacks, and this is the green flame AoE attack. So if you guys missed it, let me show you guys again. The green flame thing. okay? So this is basically the majority of her skills. So yeah, I hope you guys understand. But actually I have more things to show you guys. Okay, so let me just show you guys her performance in a real fight, because I need to explain her skills again. So you can see in depth, okay, closer over here, she will apply the feather mark on the enemy opposite to her, which in this case will be Themis. So just watch, okay, after her burst, and you can see that yellow feather mark over there, and when I tap into Themis, you can see this is the debuff. It lasts for 4 turns. So this debuff, right, actually changes the attack order completely. So now with the feather mark on her, every single ally will now focus attacks on the feather mark. So it doesn't really, there's nothing. It will just, all the attacks are now focused on the feather mark enemy, if you guys understand. Sorry, I'm like rambling because I didn't plan for this video too. So yeah, so the mark will continuously move from enemy to enemy. So it goes in the order from so the priority is lowest HP enemy. Am I right? Okay, here. So you guys can read it. The afflicted enemy is now the priority target for all teammates. All normal attacks, single target skills will be focused on that unit, and it will last for 4 turns, and it cannot be removed. So if the target enemy is killed, qingluan's mark will be transferred to the enemy with the lowest HP, and this lasts for 4 turns. So this mark will continuously shift from enemy to enemy in the first 4 turns. And as you can see, throughout the whole fight, everyone on my team has been focusing on the enemy that is afflicted with the feather mark. So yeah, I hope you guys understand. Okay, sorry for like rambling because I have to think of what to say. It's a bit complex to understand, to explain, but now that you guys see it, I hope you guys understand, okay? So yeah, and hold on. Okay, and also I forgot to mention that the enemy that is afflicted with the qingluan's mark will suffer from 50% healing reduction and will receive 15% more damage from everybody. And also I have to say that qingluan's mark has a higher priority than guna's dark prison. So let me show you guys one more time. So qingluan's mark is applied on Themis, and guna's dark prison will be applied on Cynthia. So hold on, give them a minute to take their actions. This video will be very long, so I'm very sorry, but it has to be this long. Okay, so the feather mark is here, as you can see, but on Cynthia we can see that let's wait for Guna to take action, because she only does it after she takes action. Okay, so sorry, give us a minute. I need to breathe for a while. Water break. Let me drink water. Okay, she moved. So you can see the dark prison is inflicted on Cynthia, but we can see that Guna still chose to attack the enemy that has the feather mark. So it's safe to say that the feather mark has way higher priority than Guna's dark prison. Okay, and you can also see how often my qingluan does her follow-up attacks. And when I tap into her, you can see that these are the stacks she has currently. So she currently has 6 green feather blade stacks. So yeah, okay, this took really long. Okay, so now that the skills demonstration is done and the feather mark explanation is done, let's talk about her best builds. Okay, so let's move on into here. So this is, okay, I'll move this into the original document soon. I'm just doing it here because it's easy. So yeah. So let me just okay, so her best skills to use are the same. It's very standard. Her and Guna share the exact same build. So there is force and physical combo, they go together. Piercing, because you need to kill tanks. Anger and will also both go together. So similarly to Guna, you either take berserk when you're in for a long fight, or strike when you're in for a short fight. Okay, it's very simple, very standard build. So just take these 5 and either one of these up to player's preference. Okay, and then For her best gear set, we have the 4-piece offensive. Nothing much to explain, so just use it. Okay, if you don't have, mixed is also fine, so yeah, don't need to push yourself. Okay, hold on, I have to breathe. Okay, sorry. So her recommended magic devices, we have the limited one that isn't out yet, and her best in slot is Astro Orb. So I know everyone has Astro Orb, so just use it on her. Don't give me stupid excuses like, oh my god, what about my Valkyrie? I don't care. I don't care about your Valkyrie. Your Valkyrie is outdated. Your Valkyrie is replaced. Your Valkyrie is gone. I'm telling you, okay? Put this on qingluan. I don't care. Put Astro Orb on qingluan. There's no better option. Okay? Valkyrie can suffer somewhere else. Just away from my qingluan. Okay, so if you are still new to the game, and you're in early game, any of these three works. So just pick what you like. Alright? Okay, so now let's talk about her most notable awakening node. This is where she differs from Guna, as her awakenings aren't that special. Okay, oops, I went the wrong unit. Okay, not really. Okay, I won't say that they're not special. It's just that they do not have the same power spike as opposed to Guna's awakening. But I can safely say that her awakening node 6 is really influential because it lowers down the requirements for triggering the green flame to 12 stacks only. And after it triggers, right, it will only reduce the stacks by 50%. So in this case, she will only reduce 6 stacks and she will still keep 6 stacks to herself. So when you unlock the awakening node 6, which is level 25, she can cast the green flame attack a lot more often. So if you are a whale, this is where you should aim for, but it's a very high requirement because many copies are needed. Okay, so that's her awakening node. So now let's talk about my general thoughts. Okay, so she, as you can see from my fight videos, she is a follow-up queen. She has the highest DPS alongside Guna. If Guna and qingluan were on the same power level, I would say that Guna will deal slightly more damage, but that is because qingluan enables Guna to deal that high level of damage. Okay, so they must go together. They just must. Okay. Also, qingluan totally changes the attack order, as you can see just now. The attack order goes on where the feather mark is placed. So attack orders don't really matter now. Okay, so placements of your units also don't matter as much anymore. So yeah, okay. The good thing about qingluan is that she can triple cast. When she revives, it ignores the anti-resistance because before she revives, she will clear all the negative statuses. So that's like really good. She just has many forms of attack, which makes her a very, very good DPS. Okay, so now let's talk about her best teammates, which obviously is Guna. So her and Guna have an insane synergy. No caption, no hashtag. They were meant to be together. Okay, I'm joking. You guys may be wondering why they go so well together, even though the Dark Prison debuff doesn't work as intended with qingluan around. So I will have a separate video to explain it because I have to show you guys a lot of stuff, and if I do it now, the video will be like 1 hour. Okay, I'm joking, it won't be that long, but if I do it right now, the video will be way too long. So I will show you guys the secret mechanic to making them work very well together. Okay, not many know this. Okay, so if you watch this video and you watch my next video, wow, you will be very good because it's a secret hidden mechanic, okay, that I uncovered. Okay, I'm joking, but yeah, it's a hidden technique that works. Okay, I spent too much showing off. Okay, so sorry, today is not a very good day for me because I have a hangover and my brain's just not in the right place and I'm starving. I haven't ate anything. Can you believe it? It's 4 p.m. I haven't ate anything. So if I disappear into thin air, you will know why. So skinny. Okay, so let's talk about my own build. My personal qingluan build. So on my patterns, I have berserk, piercing, and the other pattern I have will and anger. So for my emblems, I have force and physical combo. So this is the dream. Okay, this is what you should aim for. It is the dream. And for my magic device, I have the limited magic device. So yeah. Okay, hold on. I have to check something. Yeah, okay. And then for my what's that gear, I have the 4-piece offensive set equipped. So yeah. Currently I'm a 12 stars and I'm at awakening level 20, and this is all free to play. Okay, I'm not free to play, but spending on banners are too expensive for me. I only spend on skins. I only spend on skins. So this is all free to play. There were no money spent on qingluan. So after 1 year of playing, I can get to this level, and so can you. Okay, and her skins. So we have her debut banner skin is this one. Not very safe for work. And then this one and this one are okay. This one is added into the fashion shop for 100 shards later, and this one is given for free for our 1 year Pixel Heroes anniversary. So this was a free skin, which is very nice. This one I bought this last time, but this one looks nicer, right? Well, I think it's nicer. Okay, but yeah. So that's my build, and now let me show you guys the leaderboard builds. So for our first massively rich guy, his qingluan's over here. I guess he don't like her. So his qingluan, I'm very sure is max awakening. 4-piece offensive set, and he has the physical combo, piercing, anger and will, and he has strike and force. So he didn't want burst, which I understand because at his level his fights are very short. So yeah, strike is definitely good for him. So for the second guy, where is qingluan? Oh, over here, sorry. So I'm very sure max awakening. 4-piece offensive, we have will, anger, strike, piercing, force and combo, and we have the astro orb. So yeah. Third guy, qingluan, is over here. So very similar builds for everyone. We have this green limited device, force, strike, anger combo, and piercing and will. So you know, it does vary between berserk and strike, so it's up to players' preference. It seems like many choose strike. Okay, this guy chose berserk. So yeah, so berserk for long fights and strike for short fights. Okay, so that is all for the guide. Yeah, so let's just do a demo fight. Not really demo, I want to see if my guna or my qingluan deals more damage. Okay, it's more Chen, but okay, so why is my guna being so terrible right now? Let's do another fight. Okay, this is the end of the video, guys. So you guys can yeah, good luck on your qingluan pulls. Ooh, qingluan outperforming. So my qingluan pulls, I got very lucky. So this is why I'm currently, you know, so far ahead with qingluan. But yeah, my qingluan definitely deals more damage than guna, but if they were on a similar power level, I would say guna would deal slightly more damage. Okay, so this is the end of my qingluan guide video. I wish everyone the best of luck with your qingluan pulls, and I will be doing the video talking about the mechanic into making qingluan and guna work to their best ability in my next video. So yeah, just wait for that. Okay, I'll post it before qingluan comes, so no worries. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye. See you again.